the migrant issue. I do not get anything positive about the migrants. I don't know how this happened. I don't know why it's happening. I don't know where people is not doing anything about it. Before we get to the diapers, I observed on Fox 32 again, Joe walking at the border after he allowed.
You could use Schick Hydro Silk with Hydro Boost Serum for ultimate protection and lasting hydration. Schick Hydro Silk, the expert care we all deserve. We're back. So Miss Mary was talking about Joe Biden at the border.
Yeah, that was another thing this morning before the diaper issue was Joe Biden was walking around the border and they have to do something about the border. I don't know what they plan on doing. Trump says that he was at the border as well. I'm not sure Biden is too well because he walked like a robot. I thought he was going to stumble and fall. He needs to let a younger person take that place. I really do. I believe old people should. He could be an advisor or something and so forth. But really for someone to run the country, I think Biden should step aside. He keeps sending me emails. Do I want to meet him? No, I do not want to meet you.
Then other people want to know if you want to meet him.
And then today I got one from Barack Obama, Clinton. Do I want to meet Joe Biden? No, I do not want to meet Joe Biden. Kamala, she wants to know. His wife, Dr. Jill, she wants to know, do I want to meet Biden? No, I don't. I have nothing against Joe Biden, but I do think we all have to, we're just talking about senior citizens, come to a certain point where we have to make a decision about where we should be if we still capable of doing it. But I don't understand what he's looking at. He's in charge of making the laws and stuff, but why are you looking at it for? I don't know. But that's all I have to say about Joe. What I did see was you can barely go to the store now and find stuff on the shelf because it's going out faster than it goes on. And I do believe that God will provide for us and we'll have what we need. I have to believe that to get through this system. But mine this morning when they came up and the young lady, I didn't get her name. She was very, very passionate about the poor condition that the migrants, those children are in. That they have to get so many, I believe she said 2,500 migrants on Halsted Street needs Pampers for their babies. And it's at a place where they are using the Pampers more than one time, and this is very atrocious. But
you can use the diaper more than once?
I don't know anything about it. I never used one more than one time.
Okay, that's why when you told me the first time, I kind of held my question. I was like, what?
They are using them more.
But they're having no choice because there's a shortage.
And there's a
that's
shortage
being caused by
the migrants. Okay. What about the people that live in America when they go to get their Pampers and they can't get the little American children any Pampers? Then their parents pay taxes and so forth.
So what you're saying, you think the migrants should pay taxes to pay for their own?
No,
just
I
like
think,
how we do?
No, I think the migrants should go home. There's enough people here already. We don't need any more migrants.
Do we need more?
No.
Got migrants instead of got milk? Got migrants.
I think they should go back home and apply the legal way that the other people came into the country, you know. No, I don't think they should pay taxes. I think they should go, just like they roll them in here on buses and roll them right back out. Back home. You have a home. Where are you here? All of us can't live here in America.
Oh, so what you're saying is that two objects can't occupy the same space.
No, it
is
can't.
what you're saying?
Exactly.
Which is like a law of physics.
Right.
Not a physicist. Are
Right.
you a physicist? I know.
And there's a lot of people without jobs. They say they're going to give them some jobs. Who jobs are you giving them? The American people's job? I mean, I don't get this migrant thing. Is the migrants going to stay here and we're going to get on buses and go to their country and live? I don't know what's going on here with this migrant. It makes no sense whatsoever to me.
Miss Mary brought up about the jobs. So our question to anyone listening is: the jobs for the migrants or the AI?
It must be for both. I'm thinking that it might be for both, but it ain't nothing for the American people, because I know so many people don't even have jobs. But they are saying they need to get processed so they can give them jobs. Where's these jobs coming from? I can't remember the companies I heard yesterday that was laying off all these thousands of people. Now, if you're going to lay the American people off, who's going to come in and take the job? The migrants or the AIs? What are the people that got laid off? What are they going to do? I don't know who's running this country.
Who's running this?
But I'm not getting any type of understanding here.
Who's running this?
Who's running it? It has to be somebody running. You know, like if you running a household, somebody got to be in charge. Everybody's running loose.
Okay, so what I'm going to throw out to you, Miss Mary, is I cannot remember for the life of me a young man. He did a video, and he said that the reason why the migrants are here, we talked about this. They do have a job, the migrants, whether they are aware of it or not, and it is to throw all of the countries, all of them,
out of chaos,
into chaos, so that it will collapse and we will have a one world order. And
I see.
And he said that's really what their job is. Whether he says he doesn't, because we're all just sitting around speculating if we're not in the loop with the powers that be. But he says he's more convinced more than ever that this is what actually their job actually is, and is to make it completely and utterly collapse, every facet of this society to collapse. So there's no longer going to be an America necessarily. It's just going to be just land. There's not going to be any. It's just collapse, and then they're going to bring in what they're going to bring in, and it's just going to be us all Soylent. He didn't say Soylent Green, but that's what I pictured. That's what he said, because nothing clearly makes logical sense in that way. That's why some people are grappling, like, what are they doing now? Why is that happening? It's because this is why they're here. They open the border so they can just push this thing on through, and then everything just fall apart. Crime, we had problem with crime before. It ain't no joke now, because they're going left, right, side to side, up and down. And
I can't. That young man who did that video,
I said, let's do it. I'm like,
they should put him in charge, because at least he has
that makes sense. That it didn't make sense,
right?
That all this other stuff don't make sense.
Well, at least he is thinking.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, with the other people like Joe walking around like a little baby robot, I need you to go sit down and come up with some answers here and do something about it. And then he said, I want you to vote for me. Why would I vote for you? Why would I vote?
Miss Marijuana, is Joe Biden a robot?
I mean, I have nothing against you, Joe.
But no, we don't.
But I just would like to know, do you ever make any decision, or who's making decision for you? An AI, and they tell you this here because they have no emotion or nothing like that. I don't
out after all the sci-fi movies we watched with robots and cyborgs, we found out that Joe was actually a robot. Is he?
I do not know, but he walked like one this morning. I mean, when I seen him this morning, it gave me saying he was just walking in a straight line, no emotions, no nothing.
You want to meet him?
No, I don't want to meet him. Y'all